I know I've already put out a message saying this, though I'm going to be completely honest with you. Every time I get a message that says, oh, I think this celebrity is my twin flame, I just go, because I know a lot of them aren't, and they have no clue what's going on. In fact, I'm going to make this a separate video. Yeah, this is going to be my rant video, because I want to rant and I feel like I need it. The whole, oh, I think this person is my twin flame, and I'm completely new to twin flames, I'm completely new to spirituality. This person is my twin flame, and it just irritates me so much because they have absolutely no clue about what a twin flame or a soul connection or spirituality or anything about that even is. They see a few bullet points on a website and they think they're a twin flame, and so they go around asking for help about twin flames, but they're not twin flames. So any advice and info that they are given is either not going to fit, and they're going to be annoyed or upset or angry or sad or depressed that they were wrong, or they're just going to completely throw a hissy fit denial and they're going to go, I know it is, when they don't know. And I'm just so sick of seeing it over and over again, and there's nothing that I could do apart from that initial video that I put out, the Recognize Your Twin Flame Now What. That is the only information, and I've given it once, I'm not going to keep giving it again. But apart from that, there's nothing I can do, and I know most of them aren't even that, and I know they're not because I've been there. I'm still 10 years down the path. I'm only just starting to understand who mine is now. But you can't tell people that because they've read a bullet point and they've matched the bullet points, therefore they're twin flames. They've never heard of twin flames. They have absolutely no spiritual self-awareness, but they know that they are twin flames because they know. I know it's not their fault. It's no one's fault. That's where people are at the beginning. That's where I was at the beginning. But it feels like it's dragging me back to the beginning all the time. And it's just like being dragged into that mire of complete unawareness and unconsciousness. And, oh, it's my twin. I need to find my twin. And that's all I need to do. That's all I'm interested in. And that is like at most 20% of what's going on. And because they're not aware of the rest of that 80%, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what these people expect me to be able to do. People are going to hate this video. I know they are. I might not put it up, but I might plagiarise it and put words out. But it just annoys me. It just feels like it's pulling me back. I mean, I know people are having a tough time with it, but what do people expect me to do? Do they want me to do? Obviously, this isn't levelled at anyone in particular. It's just how I'm feeling with all this that I'm hearing is being sent to me. What do people expect me to be able to do? Do they want confirmation, justification? Do they want me to do it for them? I understand that people want help and support, and a few words, I can do that. A few words about what they might want to look into, I can do that. But when they just give you their life story and then just put ... at the end, it's like, what do you want me to do? If you have a question, ask a question. Ask a question. That was going to hit me in the face in a minute. If you have a question, ask a question. If you ask a question, be ready for the answer. Because at the beginning, a lot of it you are not going to like. People do not like to be told that they are wrong. They don't like to be told that they've misunderstood. They don't like to be told that they need to grow and heal before they fully understand. Because they're just not in a consciousness where they can understand that. They don't understand the absolutely huge amount of growth and pain that people have to go through to get to their twin flames. They just want their twin flame and they want them now. They need to know who it is. Someone on a video that came out this morning, someone posted, it was actually, I can't remember the person's name, but they wrote about They said how I mentioned that the universe will tell us that someone is our twin flame, because even when they're not, and I completely understand it. His reaction, he was saying, was, I believe it was a him, said, well, this will be devastating if they're not. That's part of the process. That is part of the path. Learning about our attachments, our ego, our mind needs to possess. It needs to own the twin flame, and because of that, it needs it. And because of that, it needs to know who it is. And it will be devastating if it's a trick. It will be devastating if it's not real. It will be devastating if they never get that ownership. That is what you need to heal and process and understand and let go. That is part of the process. Now, the reason why we're told that there are that twin flame that we're seeking at the beginning is because the universe source knows that if we are told that this catalyst, if this soulmate isn't our twin flame, we're going to go, oh, that's not a twin flame, I'm not interested. I'm going to go and look for the twin flame. We're not going to go through the learning process, which is the more important part of what is going on and what this is all about to start with. And because of that obsessive attachment mind, we need to be told that that is our twin flame, especially at the beginning. After a while, I think it was after my second, that's when I learned, don't attach to them, don't try and find the twin flame, accept the process that you're going through at the moment as the lesson and the growth with whomever you are going with it at the moment, whoever you're going through it with at the moment. The twin flame comes last, it comes at the end. I've calmed down now. I really liked his comment. Thank you for the comment. I really liked that because it was it was a question, and it was one that I could answer. It wasn't an open-ended, I need confirmation, justification. It was a question that will help others as well. So I'm really grateful for that comment. I have made a page on my website for people that want to ask questions, and they can help each other, especially when it comes to the celebrity part, but I don't offer one-on-one guidance. If I did, there would be massive, long, paid for lessons. I don't mind giving out help just in the odd question, like in the comments or on the website, that's fine. But if people want lifelong history and for me to hold their hand through it, that would be, I'm not going to lie, that would be a paid service, because that takes a lot of time and a lot of my own energy, and I'm still going through the process by myself. And I only put across what I've already learnt, what I've already experienced, and what I've gone through over the past 10 years of my connection and the past 25 years of my soul, spirit, ascension, awakening. So I'm not saying this out of ego, because I know a lot of people will, because they won't know the difference between ego and a personality, and they have this weird spiritual ideal that a spiritual awakened person is all love and light, which is just a bypass, by the way. I speak from my experience of those 25 years and what I've already gone through, what I've already learnt. And for some reason, people that have only been awakened for 3 months think that they're there in 3 months, and it frustrates me because they just don't have a clue. And they're just, I was watching back some old videos of Gold Ray Twin Flames of Mel, bless him. I used to watch his videos a lot. Him and Patricia McNeely I used to watch. A few others. But I was watching back one of his videos yesterday, and he started to speak about being spiritually mature, and I realised that's perfect. That is what this is. So many people, it takes years to spiritually mature, and people who are coming across twin flames, soulmates, who have absolutely no spiritual experience at all, that is what it is I'm here ranting about. It's spiritual immaturity. They don't have a clue. They haven't grown in themselves to be able to know the difference. So when they read a bullet point, they think, oh, that's it, because that bullet point is the 3D consciousness idea of a twin flame. That's it. They don't know everything else that a twin flame is by being the twin flame on the multidimensional level. They just know about the 3D version. And trying to put that across to someone when they're at the start, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get them anywhere because they haven't gone through the process. And people need to understand this. They don't seem to understand it, both the teachers and especially the people that are going up asking questions. So this really is me talking about from the perspective of someone who's gone through it and are having these people asking these questions. Obviously this is just my personal one, obviously, but I want to put across what it's like for us. When I say something and I'm confident in it, I've got all of my experience and all of my growth backing that up. And I say something and someone goes, how can you know that for sure? And I'll go, because I have my experience. I've confirmed it for myself. Spiritually, I have the consciousness and the awareness enough to know and to have confirmed it for myself. So yeah, I'm going to stick with what I know, because that's what I've been working on the past 25 years, to have the confidence and the experience and discernment to be able to know what is and what isn't in my own experience. And that people will go, that's just your ego talking. You know, that's their ego talking, because they don't have that experience and the time to be confident and discerning to understand and actually know. I know it's a bit, what's the word? It's a bit contradictory to say that's their ego, but it is. Because they don't have that spiritual maturity to understand that when you're spiritually mature, you don't need to defend or prove any of your experience to other people. You don't need to attack and say that's your ego talking, because that's exactly what they're doing. A lot of people that accuse others of doing something. Just realised the contradiction there as well, didn't I? But it's true. But I have 25 years experience, and people go, 25 years is nothing, time's linear. I would love to see someone fit my last 25 years experience into 5 years. There's only so much that you can do in the time we have. Yeah, people go, oh, time's not linear. But they don't know what time is, they just know what it isn't. And that's the thing that people don't realise. They think that knowing what something isn't is the same as knowing what something is. And until you clear that for the ascension, you are linear. And you are doing things one at a time. So yeah, the more years does make a difference. For this incarnation where we are now, in this experience, it does make a difference. This is going to be a real controversial video to put up, but I really feel like I need to do it. I really need to put it out there. I might edit it a bit, because it's really not good, but it just, and this proves the illusion that spiritual people are not all love and light. We're still humans, we still have the full range of human experience. What's different is the fact that it comes and it goes. It's like the wind changes. The wind isn't the direction. Let me think about this. It's like the wind blowing. The wind doesn't only blow in one direction, that direction changes. Any wind can blow in any speed, any direction. The wind isn't attached or stuck to one direction or speed. So yeah, people are all at their own space, all at their own pace, and I know that, I accept that, I've been there. I let them get on with it. If they want to mope around, if they want to cry their eyes out because how much they need their twin flame and that's all they need, I'm just going to leave them to it, because I don't want any part of that. I don't want to be part of that anymore. I don't want to be part of someone's obsession with a celebrity and they've read a bullet point and they now think they're twin flames. I don't want any part of that. I really don't. I mean, as I said, and this isn't personal to anyone who's asked me about this, but this is my experience. And I don't want any part of that anymore because I'm past that. Maybe it's time I moved on. Maybe it's time I said, and just said, I'm not going to help with this because I don't want to have anything to do. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Whenever I see someone goes, oh, I think this person's my twin flame, I'm just like, I really don't want to get involved. I was going to go into one-on-one guidance, though I'm realising now that maybe that is not a good idea. Covered in the thunderbugs. I'm realising now that is maybe not a good idea. I'll still help with questions asked on the videos and maybe on the website, but yeah. I'm just tired. I've been at this soul connection malarkey now for 10 years. And I had so many years of a dark night of the soul before that. And 25 years now, I'm just tired. It's just like, it's like a constant war that's coming at me. And, well, it's not a war, I'm not fighting, but it's like a constant, oh, this is going on, help me with this is happening. And I'm just like, and it's like space. That's it. I want my space. Maybe this is part of the clearing away the lower frequencies in the consciousness. I know people are going to take offence at this, but as I've said, if you're taking offence, you need healing. You need to mature, because this has got nothing to do with you. This is to do with me. So if you're getting triggered right now with all this, if you're still here, this is about me. If you're getting triggered, that's about you. What I'm saying has nothing to do with anyone else. Just like everybody else's whatever has got nothing to do with me. I choose to help, but I'm not a part of it. And I want to remain that way because I have fought for so long to get to where I am now that I don't want to go back there. Because when I look back at the unawareness and the pain and the mind needing to possess and needing to know, I don't want to go back there. And I can't help people that are stuck in that obsession, that are stuck in that illusion, that are stuck in that 3D consciousness, because I'm not there anymore. I can tell them how things are from where I am now, but that's not going to help them. Even a lot of the stuff that I put out in my Recognising Twin Flame video, a lot of people aren't going to understand that. They're just going to hear me saying they're probably not your twin flame because you don't even know what a twin flame is, and they're going to get triggered and they're going to switch off, or they're going to put a dislike. That says something about them, not about me, because I'm putting out my information as I've understood it with all my experience. That dislike just shows the disharmony between the person watching the video and the person that gives out the video. And of course, this isn't just my videos, it does for anyone. The information that I give out will probably only be useful to people that are at a similar level to me, that a similar consciousness level, frequency level, not emotional level, consciousness level, that will be able to actually understand it and resonate and go, well, yeah, I actually understand that. Or they will be really close by and it will trigger, and it will be a good trigger for them, and they'll realise. So yeah, I think changes are needed for me. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I can't go back there anymore. And I'm really glad that this is like one of my old videos where I'm working it through as I go. If you've made it this far, which I'm sure nobody has, so they won't know that I'm saying this, but if you have, let me know in the comments, because that's amazing. Thank you for listening. But I really feel like I'm putting so much of my 25 years work out there, and people aren't understanding how I feel behind that. So this is a video for how I feel behind all of my videos and all of my information, really. This is, I was going to say this is me struggling, but that's not quite the right word. But it is hard. It also makes it harder. A lot of my information won't resonate with everyone because I'm not in a twin flame connection. I'm in a collective connection, so there's more than two of us. The process is the same. The growth is the same. The only difference is that your connection is, rather than all being with one other, there's a bit of a connection with one, part of the connection with another, and it all adds up to one connection because you're all the same. That's also why it's a higher level connection. Twin flames only go up to about 5D, and my connection goes up to 10D. So a lot of the information that I say won't make any difference to anyone because they'll be like, what? But yeah, I'm going to start gearing more towards collectives, maybe monadics, because they're about 7, 8 maybe. So I might gear more of my information towards them because there's plenty of twin flame crap out there, and there's some good twin flame information out there as well, if you can find it. I do recommend Gold Ray Twin Flames. They saw me on for a long time, and Mel's information just evolved so well as he did, which I found really amazing. And it was really inspirational actually, because he just talked, he didn't give a crap, so that was he was an amazing inspiration from that for me. Bless him. Who else did I used to listen to? I listened to Patricia McNeely for a while. There was a British lady that I listened to for a bit as well. I've forgotten her name now. I used to listen to Relationship Reinvented. They often liken themselves to Lois and Clark. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the names, but I used to listen to them too a lot as well. I don't listen to any of them anymore because I'm on my own path now, and the only reason why I listened to the one previously of Gold Ray was because I was wanting to hear the information about the 12th chakra system. I think that flow's just about gone now that I've gotten out, though it's really made me think. It really has. I'm going to let this percolate and just process, and then I'm going to make some changes. I think I'm going to go more into tarot readings, especially live ones. I think that's going to be more of a way to go for me rather than one-on-ones, because that's just going to drive me to distraction and no end. So, as I was saying, if you've made it this far, well done. Let me know in the comments if you did, and I'm going to give you a good thumbs up for that, because thank you for listening. I really feel like I needed to get this out, because I want people to know the person behind the information more than just a voice that's giving the information. To give more of my own personal feelings on the matter, as this human experience, the awakening, the ascension, the soul connections, of having a website, of giving out information and doing tarot. I wanted all that to come out because that's all part of it, and I shouldn't really leave that out. Anyway, thank you.